Welcome to the Lake Chipola Art Profile Series. Today we're going to feature some of the work of a local Chipola artist called Gar. In the real world, his name is Gary Musgrave. He is a digital painter, and he creates works in a variety of genres. Digital painting is a new concept in digital art. Like all digital art, the work is produced using a computer. Unlike conventional digital art, however, digital painting is intended to simulate traditional acrylic or watercolor art. It has brush strokes and sketch lines. Gar achieves this with various software tools, as well as proprietary techniques that he has developed. To further enhance the illusion, this art is reproduced on canvas or watercolor paper. Gar has always been a storyteller. As a youngster in Canada, Gar would often be asked by a group of neighborhood children to tell us a story. It is because of this trait that there is always a story behind each piece of art he creates, and sometimes the story is written before the art is created. An excellent example of this is his surrealist piece, Erlier, Chamber of Stones. Gar has always been a fan of H.P. Lovecraft and similar writers. This is his homage to them, an imagining of events that could be linked to the Cthulhu mythos. Gar started this piece by first writing a narrative, and then creating a painting to capture it as an image. Here is the story behind this painting.
In the Chamber of Stones, in the ancient underwater city of Erlier, there is tension in the air. It's going to happen again. The last time was 307 years ago. At exactly 2:22 p.m., three gongs sound, and the anchor stones and their guides materialize. Their drone chant summons the Council of Shugath, the Central Power Stone, and, finally, the High Priests. Together, they start the chant of Pygra to summon the dark god Asragor, who materializes in a surprising form.
Another good example is El Nocturno Lunad, or Lunar Nocturne. Gar was one of 7 artists selected to take part in a local art project called the Storyteller Project. Each artist created a new work inspired by a creative prompt from the previous artist. Each artist received their prompt without any explanation, without knowledge of who sent it, and with no knowledge of any previous prompts. The first artist created a poem, and sent it to the second artist, and the chain was started. Gar was the 5th artist in this chain, and received a video of an out-of-focus, eerily flickering woman's face, accompanied by an original solo piano track. Gar's immediate feeling was sadness and melancholy, and felt that this music was dedicated to a deceased lover. Gar's concept for his painting revolved around the story of the piano player, and his remembrance of his deceased mate. Here is the story being told in Gar's painting, a story of enduring love.
Each year, on a full moon nearest the anniversary of his beloved's death, this pianist seeks the solitude of the desert night to play a passionate nocturne he wrote in her memory. As the haunting strains of his melancholy melody permeate the night air, the spirit of his departed loved one materializes. They are together again for the all too brief length of his musical tribute to her. Somehow, the moon always seems fuller on these nights.
For those who might not recognize it, the deceased loved one is wearing a Catrina mask, a symbol in Mexico of the Day of the Dead. Our final example represents a twist. In this piece, called The Hollow Man, the story was created by someone else. Gar has always enjoyed the Imagist poets. T.S. Eliot's poem, The Hollow Men, contains imagery that compelled Gar to capture it in a digital painting. The poem follows the otherworldly journey of the hollow men. Broken, lost souls. The hollow men can't convert their motions into physical actions, nor accomplish their needs. The awareness of their own hollowness makes it impossible for them to move on. Gar's inspiration for this digital artwork comes from the first stanza of this poem.
We are the hollow men. Our dried voices, when we whisper together, are quiet and meaningless, as wind in dry grass, or rats' feet over broken glass.
It is this final imagery that inspired this artwork. Rats don't get hurt by walking over broken glass. In the same way that the hollow man's voice is neither understood, nor even heard. While Gar has many more interesting pieces, that's all we have time for in this segment. If you want to see more of Gar's work, you can visit his portfolio on his website, artbygar.com. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this art profile video, and would like to see more profiles of other lakeside artists, please subscribe to our channel.